Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, I'm Claudia, and in this video I am finally naming my natural hair. That's right. I love the content creator Aly Masters here on YouTube. And I found her on Instagram, Naturally Aly. If you know her, you know that she's a beautiful young lady who encourages those of us with curly, wavy, kinky, coily hair to love our hair no matter what curl it is. And she doesn't even deal with, oh, I'm a 4, I'm 3, I'm a 2. No, she says, just be about that healthy head of hair. You don't have to fall into the patterns of, oh, I'm 4C, I'm 4A. I love that about her, but I also respect those creators who do specify what type of curl they have. And for me, I would have 4ABC combination type curls, but nonetheless, I'm talking about Aly Masters in this video. As a matter of fact, I'm even filming like Aly Masters. She films with with the camera looking up, and she's looking down at you. I love that. So I'm trying something different in this one, but let's get to the point. I love Aly's fro. It's always froing. I love that she has Fro Fridays where she lets that hair out, and sometimes she starts with her hair more down and curly, and then gradually it puffs up until she's got this big head of curly afro. Love that afro of yours, Aly Masters. Now, Aly encourages her followers to name their fro, or name your natural hair, your curly hair, your coily hair, your kinky hair, name it. And Aly's is Tina, patterned after Tina Turner. Okay, so Aly, this is for you, me, and all of the other curly sisters out there. My natural hair is tiny. That's right, T-I-N-Y, tiny. And you might say, okay, Claudia, why do you name your natural hair Tiny? I am naming my natural hair Tiny because my mother's nickname was Tiny. And her government grandma name, her given name grandma gave her, was Clementine. So from Clementine, or some people might say Clementine, or might have said Clementine, because she has passed away and she's with the angels now. Love you, Mom. Her nickname was Tiny. So my natural hair is Tiny. Now, no, I know some people might say, oh girl, you just named her Tiny because you're little. No. Oh, you just named her Tiny because your afro might be smaller. No, you know, we on the same page. You know, I just told you Mama's nickname was Tiny. Now, Tiny is going to be up close and personal with Claudia, because I have been putting Tiny under wigs and braids. And I love my scarves. I'm always going to put Tiny periodically under a scarf because I have different colored scarves, and I love a scarf. It's like a crown that for a queen, the queen that you are, that I am, if you love wraps. Now, I, though, have been putting Tiny under too many wigs. It's like when I'm getting ready to go, I was of the mindset that, oh my God, it takes too much time to get Tiny ready too. So in order for me to be expeditious and get out of this house, I might need to do something with Tiny and just put her under this wig. Put some lipstick on, some makeup, I love that, and skedaddle. No. I have got to stay with Tiny long enough to understand all over again what Tiny enjoys, what she respects, what honors Tiny. Is it washing? Is it shampooing Tiny 3 times a week? I don't know if I could do that, but I will try. Or twice a week. We'll talk about that. Tiny is like, oh no, I know, girl, you don't have time for all of that. But I love the creator, and I'll put her name on the screen, who washes her hair every day. But I can't do that. But let's go back to Tiny. In order for me to understand how to adore Tiny and manipulate her and make her curls healthy and the way I want them defined and healthy, I've got to get to know her and stop putting Tiny under wigs. Now, afro wigs, straight wigs, wavy wigs, whatever. And if I do it after I am very well acquainted with Tiny. Tiny right now this is her like 3rd shampoo and leave-in conditioner in 2 weeks. That is maybe a week and a half. That is unheard of for me, because I would typically go 2 weeks before shampooing and conditioning Tiny, basically because I'm busy, always busy, and leaving little time for Tiny. I can't do that anymore. No, a sister cannot do that. So Tiny has been washed, oh my gosh, has not washed. Tiny has been shampooed quite frequently, and she loves being saturated with water. Now, what I've noticed is that, and I've noticed this recently and before, years ago when I was wearing the big fro, when I was braiding it and picking it out every day, what I noticed is that Tiny is not one for froze. Why? Because froze pop Tiny's ends off. The most precious part of her would be the ends of my hair. When I'm picking the fro up, the ends just pop right off. And Tiny is natural hair, and she is dry quite a bit, excessively dry. I have to respect her and love her and keep her conditioned, shampooed, conditioned, and moisturized. That means getting to know butters all over again. Getting to know not so much oils, but products that would help Tiny with being in a state that will allow her to stay on my head and stay with me, instead of having Tiny be sprinkled across the floor in little spiral coils and curls. We can't have that. We cannot have that. Thus, I tipped around YouTube and I was like, my hair is not like Aly Masters. No matter how much I adore Aly Masters, my hair is not that pattern, that looseness. And even though it can puff up and do a curly, mine does not go from a straight or wavy curly and then go puff, and then you can put it up and shake your head the next morning. That is not mine. Mine is a tighter curl that tends to be probably much drier than Aly's. So in respecting that, from just the time that I've had intimately with her thus far, and knowing her anyway from having been with her for X number of years, I know that Tiny direly needs and deserves moisture. So this is what I did. I tipped across YouTube and I found creators with hair just like mine, very similar to mine. And then I saw a creator use Jen Jackson, was it? Or was it, I'll find out which one it was. But nonetheless, I watched so many, but I did join Jen Jackson as well, Jennifer. And I'll put all of them on the screen so you can see which ones I followed and which ones I studied their channel and the way they did their curls. But let's get back. I digress. I saw them, the more or less tightly coily curly girls like me, I saw them shampoo, condition, do a leave-in conditioner, and make sure they use lots of water. And I saw the ones use grease. That's right, I said it, grease, Blue Magic grease, and some of the other prominent greases. I'll go get those and let you see the two that I have. But nonetheless, I thought, oh, I don't want my pillow greasy, I don't want my hair greasy, I don't want my clothes greasy. I don't want to be belabored over grease. But let me tell you something. I shampooed my hair. I put a little bit of a leave-in conditioner in it, and then I used Natural 85's cream, her styling cream. I'll show you that as well. And I put in a bit of Blue Magic wet hair, and then just use my fingers, no combs, no brushes, to massage it into my strands. Let me tell you, this is what Tiny came out looking like. Not greasy, not leaving grease on my shoulders or anything, and she felt great. She felt moisturized, my fingertips weren't greasy, and I thought, it's definitely how much grease you put in it, of course, how much conditioner you're combining. And once I did that and raked it through my hair, I used a diffuser on my blow dryer and dried her. I dried Tiny to about 60-75%, and then I went to bed. I tied her up in a silk scarf, a satin, and went to bed. When I got up, before I tied her up, I did big twists, not really interrupting the wave pattern that I got from the conditioner, water, and the grease. This is what I came out with. I can live with this. I love this. Tiny loves this. We are good. Now the afro, I might try using a bigger twist and then picking it up and then pulling it up, but that's not a good maintenance style for me. That's going to add to the coils and kinks and curls on my floor, and that's not what I'm looking for. I've got to deal with, that's not what Tiny is looking for either. I've got to deal with the curls on my head, and this is what I have found. Thus far, that is great. Now, let me say this. The YouTuber, Evie. Hi, Evie. I love that Evie's hair is beautifully cut and short, and she can shampoo it and condition it every morning. My hair is not about that life. I thought it could be. I tried it, but I don't have, Tiny does not have the short length to do what Evie does every day. Tiny is, I've got to manipulate it more and work with it more. And the time to do that would take me half the day to do her with the length that I have. And I'm not even bra strap. Maybe, I mean, this is my length right here, but it would take me all day, literally, to just be doing my hair at the length it is. It's not the same length as Evie's. It's not even the same curl pattern. I don't want to do that. Tiny doesn't want me to spend that much time every day. I am a busy grandma. I'm a busy content creator. I'm a busy person who loves to read, write, edit. I have a life outside of my curls, outside of Tiny, and Tiny knows that. And for her, my hair is coming out of that curl pattern, and it's longer, so that one strand is in my face. But I can't do that, and you've got to do what's good for you. I've got to do what's great for Tiny. That's what I learned. Now, I love these other content creators, and I look at their channels like a buffet, a natural hair buffet, a curly, kinky, coily buffet. And I tip across that buffet and decide what I can take here, what I can incorporate there, and what goes best with Tiny. So I love it, and I will learn to style Tiny from this vantage point until I do something different. I may do what Jen did, Jen Jackson, and put in the tiny twists. I don't know if I'm going to put in as many twists as she put in, but she's a new mom, and she realizes that she doesn't have time to put them in like she did before she was a mom, or take them down, the time that takes. So perhaps I'll go with the Precious Fro creator, hi Precious Fro, and use the bigger twists. And she has that particular dryer that puts it in and pulls her curls out. I might invest in that later, I don't know, but I like the way it pulls it straight, and then it's still natural. It's not too stick straight and damaged, but she twists and goes on and has her hair. And I just love everybody's curls and coils and kinks. Love them. So I will keep watching them and getting creative ideas, and get creative ideas from myself. But this is what it is. I love it. So how will I put it up tonight? Since I'm filming at night, I will go on and put it up with a satin scrunchie on the top of my head. It'll probably elongate it a little bit more, or maybe not. I don't know. But I will do perhaps a week in my curls and let you see how it changes from day to day to day, either elongated or what happens when I use another product. I have lots of gels. My sis in Florida, my baby sis, gave me so many gels. I will use those sparingly, because I don't want my curls dried out. I don't want them flaking. I want Tiny to be healthy. So that's my spiel on naming my natural hair. And she's not a fro, but she is a healthy head of curls, coils, and kinks. I got you, Aly. I told you I was going to do my homework. Hey, hey, hey. And you've got to learn what's best for your hair. Your hair is unique. So curl it up. Let it go. I used Curls Blueberry Bliss, and then this is Melanin Long Lasting Definition Twist Elongating Style Cream. I didn't use Blue Magic Originals, but I will be using this. And I used to use it, but that's how far I've gotten in it. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. And I use that good old Blue Magic. Some people remember this. I haven't used that much of this before. I didn't use that much before I stopped using this. But so many people use Blue Magic, and their moms used Blue Magic on their curls as well. How does my hair feel? Oh my goodness, it feels so soft, so It's got lots of movement. I just love it. I love the definition. I love frizz as well, but we will see with another style in future videos. Those are the products that I use. I've got to get a leave-in. I need to pick up a leave-in, so I will decide what's what with a good leave-in. And I need to get probably some more deep conditioning conditioners. Deep conditioners where I put on my hard cap, put on my plastic cap, sit under the dryer, put a towel, a heated towel maybe around my curls. But I'm not a product junkie anymore. I will tell you that I am not. I have so many products already, gels basically, in my hair closet, but I'm going to stick to a few products. Ooh, I used herbal essence to shampoo and condition in one, herbal essence. Let me go get that. I'm back. This is herbal essence. My sister in Florida told me about this. Herbal essence is a shampoo and conditioner in one. I like it. I have quite a bit. And it feels good, makes my hair nice and soft. But this one is another Blue Magic Originals. This is Indian hemp, made with green tea leaves, jojoba oil, aloe, and safflower. Oh, okay, safflower. And then this one is hair and scalp conditioner, Blue Magic. Less breakage means longer hair, and I'm going for healthy hair. This is Blue Magic Originals Super Sure Grow, made with shea butter, jojoba oil, and Japanese green tea leaves. Tiny is impressed that I found my way back. Okay. I will see you in another video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's something different. I'll continue to bring you different content about my life because I love Claudia, and I know you love you as well. So let's keep loving and keep doing us. All right, I'll see you in another video. Besitos y abracitos a todo el mundo. Bye.